Right, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. Apologies, we are a little bit late, but kickoff has not started, so no action has been lost just yet. But welcome. It is a Saturday, and it is a Rugger Saturday. 3 back-to-back games lined up for you today from a South African perspective. And we're going to start off today with the Lions versus the Zebre, who are at Emirates Airline Park, affectionately known as Ellis Park, and hopefully an opportunity for the Lions to get back to winning ways, which they haven't done in a couple of games now. Well, last week they lost. They've had 2 weeks ago they lost. Oh, actually, to be fair, only 1 week they have lost. So things are going a little bit better. Really cool to see them getting that victory over Scarlets a couple of weeks ago, and now they're back at home. And so a very big opportunity for them against a Zebra side who are very improved. It's not the Zebra side of last season. They are substantially better and playing much better rugby at the moment. So very keen to see how this game does unfold. We're going to talk about the two sides in a little bit. In the meantime, I want you to smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Let me know where you're watching from and who you are supporting. And the teams have run out, so we're going to go through them in just a little bit. And talk to you exactly who is playing where and who's who in the zoo. There's a bit of a zoo with the Lions and the Zebras and the rest all out there. And yeah, very keen to see how this goes. So in terms of your two teams, they're about to kick off, so I'm kind of waiting to see how much of a time we've actually got to go through the two teams. Zebra playing in yellow, Lions in their red, and we do have kickoff as Zebra go down the right-hand side. An early touch has actually been on back to Ruan Venter, who has actually taken that very well, and a bit of pressure there. So it is retained from the kickoff by the Lions, and first carry of the day. I think that's just for Ruben Skuman. He's been in a couple of decent games actually, and Morty van den Berg, who will look to clear this one now. And it's a decent touch finder for Morne van den Berg. So I'm just going to get the two teams up now. And then we can tell you exactly who their teams are. Where is my team list? Here it is. Right, let's go through the line, shall we? Who are the home side? In the front row, it is a start for JP Smith. He's next to PJ Burton, Asnate and Klaba Kanye. In second row, it is Ruan Dalport and Ruben Skuman. As Zebra take their first line. That goes to number 5 for Zebra, which is Andrea Zamenon. A couple of... carries down, kicking behind from Zebra, trying to spot that bit of space in behind. Are they going to too far? No, it's a very good kick. Very nice kicking behind, actually. And Lions will have a pressure line inside their own 22. The rest of that Lions pack looks something like this. Emmanuel Tuka, Ruan Venter, and Franco Horn in that back three. Then the halfback pairing continues to be Morne van den Berg, Anthony Nahamba, who continues in that number 10 jersey. Edel van den Berg, Richard Creel, the two wings. Marius Logevenbeek in the middle. And Kieran Horn at full back. Off the bench, it'll be Jakob Asaki, Corne F3, Ruan Smith, Willem Alberts, Henry Sergio, JC Pretorius, Jordan Henderson, and Rabs McClana. First line of the day goes to Franco Horn, solid take from him. Morne van den Berg goes to Ruan Venter, who carries very strongly. Let's find a much better angle here for Morne van den Berg, who will now look to clear. You got Asnate and Klaba Kanye, just adding to that caterpillar rack. That's a fantastic kick from Morne van den Berg. Right up towards the halfway line. Right, your Zebra players for today are Danilo Pachetti, Marco Manfredi, Joan Pitonari in the front row, Leonard Kremov, Andrea Zamenon in the second row, and the back row is Giacomo Ferrari, Iacopo Bianchi, Giovanni Licata, the halfback pairings Gonzalo Garcia, Giovanni Montemori, Simone Gessi, Scott Gregory, the two wings. In the centre, it is Franco Smith and Luca Marizzi, Lorenzo Pani at full back. Off the bench, it is Pedro Ribaldi, Luca Rizzoli, Matteo Nakera, Guido Volpi, Tane Fox Matumua, Thomas Dominguez, Geronimo Piscantelli, and Jacoba Trula. And looking for the rolling more here are the very brightly dressed Zebra. Very good take there from Richard Creel under the high ball. They'll settle him into the game nicely. Now looking to go wide here quite early. Hickenberg fires out towards Edel van der Merwe. Edel van der Merwe almost through one. Is eventually brought down by Luca Marizzi. Now Nahamba. That's pretty well telegraphed there for Ruan Dalport. But still go for the ball here. Once again, Nahamba. Once again, targeting that runner. Getting him nice and quickly on Zebra line. Lost a bit of a gain line advantage. Bit of a dummy. Long pass out towards Richard Creel, though, by Marius Lowe. Richard Creel comes back inside. Gets some go forward ball up to the 10-meter line. Much better there. Penalty advantage here for the Lions as well. show and go here from Ruben Schoolman, who makes a yard. And more in front of Berg, sees a bit of space. He pops it up to Currie Horn, pops it up to Jacob and Drake. Still a penalty advantage here for the home side. Ruben Schoolman now. Pick up and go here from Ruben Fenter. More in front of Berg has to get involved at the ruck. And I think Boers lost 4. They're going to go back for the penalty. Interesting decision here. I reckon probably go for the corner. I think it's the Lions have got to be looking at a bonus point win here. I think that's got to be the order of the day, really. They've got to be looking to kick on this and really get their season going. I think they've had some good results, but and that win is obviously very important. But now this is the next big step is to get that first win of the season at home and to keep winning at home and to start building some momentum. So they have turned down the shot at goal. And have gone towards the corner. Go to the back of the line out and straight on to Marius Lowe. Oh, Richard Creel. Richard Creel into the corner. That is brilliant. Thank you very much. How's that for a start? A set move from a line out. Who would have thought that the Lions had that in them? Not me, to be honest. But what a start that is. Fantastic. We move. Nice little deft handling there from Marius Lowe. Richard Creel with a good line. Then rounding the Zebre defender. And I think it's just a mismatch of pace, really. Yeah, bang outside. He's got to do better than that. It's a pretty poor attempt. It's a great angle being run, though. Fires the ball over the top onto Marius Lowe. Set move, ball back inside to Richard Creel. It's a great finish. Yeah, we'll take that. We will take that every day of the week. Right, Sned Humber right on the touchline here. It'll be a difficult one. It'll be a good one for him to get. He has been kicking pretty well for Paul's, hasn't he, Humber in the last couple of weeks. I've been very impressed with him at 10. And tell you what, it allows, for example, the likes of a 7-1 split in terms of having a scrum half. You can play a fly half. And Humber, he's absolutely nailed that. Straight down the middle of the poles. He says, thank you very much. We'll take the extra 2. His goal kicking has been superb since he took it over earlier this year. And with Morneck staying working with him, in theory, that should only get better, I reckon. Another look at that try. Yeah, it's a good finish by Creel. Poor defense, it must be said, I think, if we're being brutally honest, by Simangesi, but it's a nice finish. Right, this time going, right down that right-hand side there. You got deep, so it will be straight to Ruben Fenter. He carries so much power, doesn't he? Right, I'm more in front of Berg. Finds decent clearance. Not as good as the last couple, but it'll be just shy of the 10-meter line. So a better opportunity for Zebre. I tell you what, this yellow kid, you're not going to miss them in that. Bit of afters here, I think, happening. Ruben Fenter has lost a scrum cap. Not sure I'll be messing with Ruben Fenter. If you've ever seen him run over a couple people, you'd probably know he's not one you want to mess with. I got a 6-man line from the looks of it. A 5-man line, in fact. I'll lie. Taking a while here. And eventually go to the back of the line. It's a pretty good take. And brought down by Ferrari. Just took out to make the tackle there. Almost half through. And he gets the offload away. So Zebre on the front foot here. Eventually goes himself here. Does Zabanon. Quick ball there. Garcia pops it up. Looking to try and kick through. And the ball's almost been turned around. But Simangesi managed to get it and puts the place of the ball and gets once again. It's very work done and good work being done there by number 11. Now pick up and go coming out from Bianchi. Out to the midfield. Oh, that's a nice big tackle happening on the captain of the Carter there. And trying to hold him up here is Asnate Tlabakanya and Emmanuel Stuka. I think they have successfully held him up, so I think this is going to be turnover ball here. It is. Very well played. Very, very well played. The strength of Tutuka, the strength of Klabakanya, and that has won the Lions of Scrum. This will be the first opportunity for the big man, Asanati, to have a bit of a go at his opposite number. Well, it's Daniel Fascetti really will be scrumming against. What a season he's having so far. I've been really, really impressed with Asanati and Klabakanya. Was pigeonholed as being unfit really when he came through early on in his career because he's just an absolute behemoth of a man. But what a player. Absolutely world class in the making, I think. Yeah, it's a great tackle. You can see Klabakanya as he was on that ball there. And Strucker as well, getting himself nice and low. And they're both just holding him up there. Fighting hard in that. Right, our first scrum, yeah. I think this is hopefully where I reckon the Lions will have some ascendancy. I really rate Julie Redding as the scrum coach. And it's a pretty solid scrum. Franco Horn goes on the left-hand side to Currie. Goes back inside to Franco Horn. Franco Horn with the pace. Currie Horn staying with him. Oh, Franco Horn decides to go to the boot. Currie Horn is there. It's been kicked through by Edwin van der Merwe. Oh, there it is. And he's over. Thank you very much. Coast to coast. The skill set on display. Franco Horn is another. Oh, there we go. We got the dancing out. Oh, there it is. 2 tries, 10 minutes. We're moving our chair at Emirates Airline Park. What a start. Edwin van der Merwe, his 21st career try. But what a little bit of interplay here from Franco Horn and the Horns, really. Inside back to Franco Horn. And then Kuhn does really well to keep with support play. And then bang on the left boot there from Franco Horn. And it's kicked through by Edwin van der Merwe. And then bang on at full strength, gets his hands on the ball and dots it down. That's a brilliant kick, actually, from Franco Horn. And actually, I think it's actually towards Edwin van der Merwe. I think he actually spots him. Dirty, dirty stuff there from Franco Horn. Right, so now the Humber had one on the left-hand corner. Now he's going to have one on the right hand. Now he'll have one on the left. And it's just going to fade down the right-hand side. Not his best strike. Trying to curl it in. It just went the opposite way. So 12 points to 0 is what it will remain. Off 10 minutes, though. So more than a point a minute for now. I'll take that. It's really impressive pace being shown there by Franco Horn. And then, yeah, jeepers, the skill set then to just drop it onto his left boot. Another deep restart towards Ruan Fenter. He pops it inside to Nahamba. And Nahamba will clear. And he finds touch. Not the best touch finder. It's just about half between the 22 and the 10 meter on the right-hand side. So it will be a Zebre lineout. But I'm enjoying the start that we've seen here. Right, Zebre lineout here. So yeah, taking a long time to get this ball in. And it's been won, actually, by the Lions. It's been brilliant. It's been tapped back, and Franco Horn comes away. He throws it out to Edwin van der Merwe, swings it to Nahamba. Nahamba, not too many options, decides he wants to go to the boot. So a deep kick from him. The ball goes back inside to Lorenzo Pani. Decision time. He's shaping to kick. Does kick down that left-hand side. He's turned Currie Horn, who eventually gathers. And he comes back inside to give himself a better angle. And he fires it down that right-hand side. And that's a pretty big kick. I'm not sure how much territory he's gained. Managing the game well so far, though, the Lions. They're playing very much at... they're very much dictating what's been going on and where the game's being played. So that's good to see, because this is a team that has been guilty sometimes of pretty poor game management. So, yeah, not really allowing Zebre to build any sort of pressure here. Ruan Dalport just tying his shoelaces there. Now back up to his feet. Another good line out, but a pretty big shove from the Lions early on. And Ruben Scruman's trying to work his way down the middle. And he's managed to get there. I tell you what, he has managed to get there. And if he's still managed to get his hands on the ball, this could be turnover ball here. But I think the ball is available for Garcia. It is. He decides to go to the boot. And this is too far. So this can be marked by Richard Creel if he takes it. And exactly what he does. Yeah, well played by Richard Creel. Yeah, that's the kick there from Gonzalo Garcia, just too deep. And there's a lot of pressure being applied by the likes of Carter. And I think it was, I don't know if it was Gacy as well, but too deep. It was a good take from Richard Creel. He then hammers that ball downfield with his left boot. And that finds touch back in Zebra half. So this is the problem with Zebra at the moment. They just can't get themselves into decent areas. So the Lions just pinning them back very well early on. Against his former sides, Richard Creel was at Zebra last season, made the trip back to South Africa and crossed the URC, former Bulls player. Beating the line once again was Ruan Dalpo, but it is one, and it goes back to Garcia. Not too many options, decides to go back to Montemori. Goes deep, and once again, Creel calls the mark. Not entirely sure why we're... So he's called the mark, and he's taking a very long time for everyone to get back here. I'm not entirely sure why we want... I mean, personally, if you... Oh, they're taking it quickly, tap and go, and you got to Kieran Horn to find a better angle. Kieran Horn won't find touch. The Panny goes back inside. And Montemori sees a bit of space. Back towards Kieran Horn. Kieran Horn very much going for... They're looking for touch all the time on the lines. They're very, very happy to... I think they back themselves to disrupt the line. But again, I think more to the point, it's just about them... it's about field position at the moment and just pegging Zebra back, which is, as I said, managing the game pretty nicely. Look at a stature from Franco Horn. Is carrying 91.8, defending 85.2, overall 90.1 in the impact rating on URC. Very good line out. Another big tackle on the captain of Carter. They go down the left-hand side this time. Zebra with decent hands, but it's gone through nowhere, and Franco Horn has jumped on it. And I tell you what, Franco Horn, has he got the pace? He does have the pace. He does have the pace. He eventually gets it down. Oh dear, Morne Vandenberg was leaving it for him, and they almost had to step in there. But Franco Horn, from creating one shot to scoring another, what a game he's having. Try number 3. You see that ball just holding up, and he has to go over it one more time, and eventually manages to put it down. Morne Vandenberg was lurking, I think, and one small mistake for Franco Horn. I think Morne Vandenberg would have said thank you very much towards a free try, but he did create it, and he finished it. So, yeah, Namba with his easiest kick of the afternoon to make this 19 points to 0. It's so nice to watch the Lions with like playing well and scoring tries. It doesn't happen very often, so you've got to appreciate when it does. All right, 19 points to 0. I wouldn't have thought, still scoring at over point a minute. Loving the effort here. Now, Ruan Fenter once again being the recipient of the kickoff. Morne Vandenberg taking his time now. Goes to manage to get his first carry of the day, actually. Been quite a game so far for Emmanuel. He had a nice tackle earlier, but hasn't been used too much with ball in hand. Not that the Lions have really had much ball in hand, to be honest. 2 pretty opportunistic tries. 2 off set piece and 1 with turnover possession. That's another good kick from BITDEFENDER. Yeah, they're just really looking for the line all the time and looking to slow the game down, which is an interesting tactic because you'd think that they're, especially with this heat, they'd they want to get the Zebre team moving a lot and really use that altitude in the second half. Well, I suppose to be fair, the lines are also coming off 4 weeks overseas, so they won't have that altitude advantage that they would in a couple of weeks' time now when they settle back into it. Good line out there. The Zebre line, to be fair, after that one that was started, has been pretty solid. Looking for the rolling more here. Looks pretty well set as well. Are edging forward. Are still going forward. A couple of Alliance players have been removed. So they retreat back into it to go and add their weight. Now it eventually stops. And then Garcia does use it. Goes himself. Pops it up to Gregory, but he's lost the ball forward. And then Ruan Dalpin's been penalised for collapsing the more. So the first penalty for Zebre. They have to go for the corner. I mean, they're really 19 points behind. Not exactly going to see them take the 3, are you? Time off. Not entirely sure what the issue is. Yeah, I'll be interested to know if they're going to have a drinks break or something. Zebre taking a lot. It's 33 degrees right now where I am in, which is, so I'm pretty sure AS Park will be exactly the same. 33 degrees. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm playing cricket, and it's going to hit 33 as well. That's going to be absolutely sweltering out there. Goodness me. I'm going to have to pack all the ice. Right, Zebre on the front foot now. First things first. Yep, they have won it. Looking for the rolling more here. It was well taken by Ferrari's been pretty much been the target all game so far. The big number 6. They're 5 minutes out looking for this rolling more. It's not really going forward. Now comes a bit of a second shove. They're going to have to use it. The boot break down the right-hand side. And I think it's going to be held up. Surely it's going to be held up. He is held up. Well played. Well defended. Thank you very much. Easy as you like. We'll take the goal line drop out and get themselves back down the park. Right, and Q and Horn back into Zebre half. Now options. It goes to Montemori. Montemori fires down the right side to Garcia. Garcia goes to the boot, but as well handled there as Q and Horn. He usually goes to the boot, and the Zebre players having to retreat now. That ball needs to slow up though. It's gone too far. It's going to slow up just by the 22 inside the try line, so they'll look to find touch, and it's not a bad touch finder. I think it should be just outside the 22, but it'll be a nice, I mean, yeah, to go from one end of the field to have a line just outside 22, it's a really good kick there from Q and Horns. He's got such a big boot for such a small player. Right, let's go to the comments. Matthew Dixon earlier saying Sharks roughed them up for the Lions. Bolden Steele saying Zebre Palmer are playing shocking so far. Sean O'Farrell says Zebre Bottle in a lot have some good moments but no direction. Look, to be fair, I think the Lions have actually just played pretty well so far. You see, they are going to have a water break. I thought they might. It is absolutely cooking today. So I mean, I'm sweltering. Let me get my fan working. There's days when it decides to work and when it doesn't, and today seems to be one of them. Come on, turnover. 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 This is emotional. Work. It wants to. It's like spinning like so slowly. Just okay. No fans today apparently. They've got some cold towels in their head. I could do with a cold towel. A couple of guys icing the backs of the neck, icing their head. Yeah, it's absolutely cooking. So it won't be much cooler at Loftus, although the sun will obviously go down, so it'll be a bit cooler later, but it'll still be fairly warm in the evening. Even the evenings have been very, very hot. So I reckon Loftus later could be, yeah, sitting in the late 20s, mid-20s, I reckon, even though the sun goes down around then. Right, and we're ready to go. And it'll be a Lions lineup when we do restart, and just out of 22. And they've been very good from set piece so far. So this could be a try-scoring opportunity if things go well. See the set piece move from the line. Great hands there from Morris. Like good to go from PJ Boerter, who was running a good sport line. So that was going to be a try one way or the other. Because Richard Quill had Emmanuel Tuka as well as PJ Boerter on either side of him. And then bang, Franco Horn. Go down the left-hand side. Kieran Horn back to Franco. Shows good pace, then puts it onto the left boot. And BITDEFENDER does the rest. Jocelyn has never heard of these teams in the Northern Hemisphere. West Province supporters at Newland local. Yeah, well, Zebre are a side that have kind of been the whipping boys the last couple of seasons, but did beat the Sharks. So make of that what you will. Right, Marius Lowe's not the ball on from the line out. Very frustrating. And Zebre now looking to try and run out. No, eventually go down to the boot. And did he knock it on inside the 22? I think he did, actually. So I think he could have kicked it to touch if it wasn't carried back. So that's a pretty good kick. It'll still be Lions' ball, though. Right, Stuka goes to Vandenberg, goes to the Humber. Humber fires out to Henk van Beek, goes to Kieran Horn. Switches it inside to Van der Merwe. Sees a bit of space. Oh, and he just leaves it behind. Ball's turned over now, and then Marius Lowe's made it to make the tackle and throws him out. So I think there was a knock on. No, managed to stay in. No, it wasn't. It was out. So there was an early knock on. So it'll go back for the Zebra scrum. It's one of those doing it in November. It's a very blonde moustache. You can actually barely see it on him. In a week's time, I can take this thing off. It's going to be quite exciting. Or should we keep it, eh? Stick to the moustache. Commit to the mo. Mate says, good to see Lions not playing crap for once. DVP being in a good mood as an extra bonus. Well, always be in a good mood when the Lions aren't being useless, you know. Which unfortunately is not always. Not very often these days either. Garcia. There's a big scrum there from the Lions, and the quick defense now for Zebra. That almost looked a bit of a forward pass. It's eventually gone to Simone Gezi. He's been picked up by Richard Currie. He's been bundled out, and the ball's come back inside, and then been bundled out. That's really good defense. I think of Baker getting stuck in here, having a couple of words. What a player he's going to be, Henk van Beek. Next Springbok outside centre, learning from the great Jacques Fourie at the moment. So you just know the conversations they've been having. They go to Ruan Delport. They're only more now the Lions. First time they've really tried it so far. Not getting too much front football. Now eventually goes back to PJ Boerter. No, not getting any advantage. They're going to go to the boot. I think it's a penalty advantage there. No, nothing. No, there was about to say, I thought there was an advantage. No, blocking actually, it's a different penalty. And Vandenberg tried to take it quickly, but being brought back. So I think the Lions go to the corner here. Bonus point try is on the horizon here, people. That is what I'm looking at. This bonus point try before half time would be absolutely phenomenal. That's in a hammer. We'll just chip this to the corner. Just inside 22 here now. PJ Butcher, ball in hand. Goes to the front of the line to Franco Hall. Once again, looking for the Roddy Moya on the lines. Didn't get too much success from it last time. Let's see if we can get a better set here. Now starting to get a bit of go forward ball. PJ Butcher slightly isolated. Needs a bit of support. Needs to watch out with that ball. In fact, I think I'd like to see them use it, actually. Yeah, once is the core, yeah. Morty Vandenberg. It's good hands from Marius Lokes. It wasn't the best pass. Richard Creel making a yard or two. Zebre defense quite quickly there. I think on the brink of offside, and I ruined Fenter. A good tackle on him. And I think it's a penalty advantage. I think the player was offside. The fan has kicked in. Good news here. Managed Tuka now. Lions 5 meters out. We go back towards Nahammer. Nahammer goes for the cross kick. Oh, I tell you what, we saw Tyron Green attempting something similar. Well, he did it a couple of weeks ago. And Richard Creel is trying to emulate the diving catch and score, but the cross kick from Nahammer was just a little bit too heavy. I think there was a penalty advantage. So I think they'll go back for the penalty if there was. Decent option, though. It would have been really cool if it came off. Bowler saying Argentina will apparently enter the Jaguars to the URC for 2026. Imagine Argentinian South African shield in it. South Africa could go down to the 3 teams, may bring back the Cats. We are not bringing back the Cats. No, it's not happening. You stop trying to make the Cats happen. There was no penalty advantage. What about the player was on the wrong side of the ruck? No more Cats stuff. Right, now we're on Fenter with a tiny bit of speed. And he always makes yards, doesn't he? 10 meters there. Now they're on the left-hand side. Edel van der Merwe goes to Manage Tuka. Bounces off one, comes back on the inside. Still going to Manage Tuka. And offload, pops it up to Morty Vandenberg. Oh, he pops it up to Typen Smith, who's running a good line. Nothing better than seeing a prop running a dangerous line there. Morty Vandenberg looking to snipe, goes to Nahammer. Hammer passes it out to Henker van Veek. Henker van Veek to Franco Horn. Franco Horn goes himself. Still going as Franco Horn. Still going as Franco Horn. Eventually brought down. Ball available. Henker van Veek wants to snipe down the right-hand side. Good continuity this from the Lions. Now they go back to run Fenter. Nahammer. Flat to PJ Butcher. Still goes PJ Butcher. Has another go. He's still going. And he gets the offload away to Manus Tuka. It's a big tackle on him, but he's 5 meters out. Good momentum there. Nahammer goes to Currie Horn. Currie Horn steps on the inside. Oh, Currie Horn waltzes over. Easy as you like. Bonus point try within half an hour. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we like to see. Lions on fire in this heat. A little shuffle inside and then the pace. Again, it's very poor defending from Zebre. Just a little shuffle and then bang, straight down the middle. Thank you very much. Wham, bang, thank you, ma'am. Right, Amber, pretty straightforward. A kick for him, yeah? These are the one time I don't back the boys. Well, what do you learn, dude? What do you learn, you know? You want to go and sit there and say that he reckons the Lions could be the team to spoil the weekend. It was actually the Stormers last night who lost. And so they got us off to a losing start. And now the Lions are clutching up here for the South African teams. 26 points to nil after 30 minutes. Bonus point wrapped up. Thank you very much. Now it's about getting the victory. Full 5 points here so far if the game were to end right now. And yeah, I mean, the game, I think the game is all but won for the Lions. But let's just keep going. Score some tries. Build up some points difference. Our points difference is actually pretty good because we've not lost a game on more than 7 points this entire season. So despite losing, I think 4 games, I think our points difference is only negative 14. Which will now be sitting at 16. No. 12. Yes, 12. Up, and that's gone backwards off the kickoff to BITDEFENDER and a bit of pressure. The good news is that we need somebody to box kick. We do have a scrum half standing in the number 10 channel. And a penalty there for Zebre for hands on the ground. That's very, very frustrating. Kickoffs have generally been pretty good for the Lions so far, and to concede a penalty off the kickoff is pretty sloppy. Right, Zebre now on the front foot. It's out 22 with a line out. Manfredi, who's he going to? Leonard Kremov is around there. Zamanon is an option. But once again, it will be Giacomo Ferrari, who's been using a lot. And a penalty advantage for Zebre for collapsing them all. And eventually the whistle does go. Right, so Zebre once again. This time it is Kremov. Good take from him. So far, it's a pretty solid set more. Now the shove's starting to come from Zebre. Quarters once there, I think. You're going to have to use it now. Garcia does use it. He goes to Franco Smith. And long, quick defense of now Simone. Gezi got a bit of space. Gezi cuts back inside. That's far too easy, guys. That is dreadful. That's absolutely dreadful. Do we just not want to tackle or something? No, man, come on. Sloppy, 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 sloppy. See, Richard Creel came up so quickly, and then Simone Gezi running to the corner, and then comes back inside. Yeah, Richard Creel really needs to try and beat it there, I think. I think Evan Banks desperately trying to get across here, but he was never going to make it up ground. Right, first kick of the day for Matamori, and it's sliding down the right hand side, but sure, yeah, it does get through. So a good kick from him. 26 points to 7 now. So it's a high scoring game so far at the park. Yeah, you can just see that rush defense there from Currie just not managing really to get there in time, and then the scramble defense got stepped far too easy on the inside, and then Henk Van Beek was always a bit late. Was always struggling to get across there in time. It's taken pretty well, but Motomori, he finds a decent clearance, but he'll once again be allowed the lineup for the Lions. 5 minutes to go, score another try, chaps. This is not even like just quash any sort of thoughts about a comeback. I mean, if you throw away a 26-point lead, I think I'll stop supporting the Lions. I think I'd be absolutely fuming if that were to happen. But stranger things have happened, unfortunately. Franco Horn. It's a bit of a messy line, but eventually does fall to now. Ball back inside to Elfon Mervu running on the angle. He makes a few yards. Good angle being run there by the wing. Now to Nahamba. Now fires it out to Kyun Horn. He goes to the boot. Richard Creel's chasing, and this is going to pop up perfectly for... Was it? Oh, it's not. Oh, Hickman Van Veek takes it up instead. And he goes on for his try. Richard Creel almost getting onto it, eventually leaving it, well, missing out. And Hickman Van Veek picks it up. And, yeah, I think it's the second or third try of the season, actually. So we'll take that. We will take that. And this is what I wanted to try immediately, just to sort of, as I said, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Right, now Amber with his 5th kick of the day. He's missed just the one so far. Looks pretty good. And it is over. Conversion number 5. The Lions bring up 33 points to 7 with 3 minutes to go. So they've fallen a little bit behind scoring point a minute. Although from a match perspective, it's still ahead. It looked like this ball was going to pop perfectly for Creel and then just didn't quite get there. And he was actually tackled out the ball, to be honest, by Smangezi. So it probably would have been a penalty try. But Henk Van Veek was on hand to snatch and dive over. So no harm done in the end. 33 points to 7. 5 tries to 1 so far. As Motomori gets things underway back towards Ruan Fenter. Another solid carry from him. And a penalty for the Lions. Moy van den Berg thinking about taking it quickly and then deciding no. Just kick this downfield. Another try for half time. Going 40 points to 0 at half time. And, you know, then there we go. And then we just sort of chatted him at half time and said, listen, do we ready to go back onto that heath for the second half? Can we just call it quits? You know, what's the chat? He's touched by it actually with the hub. It did have a lot of did have a great angle. Ivan van Rooyen looking pretty chuffed for life watching on. The Zebre Palmer staff not looking as happy, understandably. 5-man line cheer for the Lions. They go to the front of Ruan Dalport. To Tuka. Tuka breaks and pops it to Moy van den Berg. Not the best pass. Moy van den Berg goes himself into Zebre territory. The Lions do go. Van den Berg goes to PJ Buerta. Van den Berg operating at scrum off here. Then Henk Van Veek decides to go himself. Working hard with a good leg drive. Moy van den Berg has surface. Clever Kanye with some deft touches. Nahamba showing that he goes to Ruan Dalport. Ruan Dalport so busy looking for the offload. He found a bit of space actually. Van den Berg goes to Nahamba. Nahamba a bit of a skip. He goes to Morris Lowe. Goes a bit more direct. And you go to Inklaba Kanye. He steps away from one. Quick ball here for and he pops it up towards Emmanuel Stuka. It's a good tackle on him. But there's no advantage there. I think there was an advantage while I tackled actually. Yeah, to tackle out the ball as well. You see Inklaba Kanye is kicking six. Now to the corner. Off to the corner we go. He's ready. They're ready. Yep, to the corner we go. Come on, lads. One more try. 40 points. Got a really nice ring to it. And come and score like another 50, 60 in the second half. Break 100. Yeah, you can just see the tackle here on BITDEFENDER. Didn't have the ball. And he was receiving a bit of treatment. I think it is BITDEFENDER. No, he's all up and all good. Right, Lions about 10 meters out with the red clock having gone into the red. So we are playing into at a time here, as they would say, footy. PJ Butcher with the ball in hand needs to hit his line-out jumper here. Options are the likes of a Frank Horn, for the looks of it. Who was Schoolman is there as well. Right, what can we cook up here? What can we cook up here? We go to the front of the line to Ruan Dalport, and they're shifting in contact there. It's right against the touchline. Franco Horn spins away from it. Franco Horn driving hard. He stopped 5 meters out. Ball available here from Vandenberg. We go to Ruan Fenter. He makes a couple of yards. Good carry from him. And Tamakanye is not going to be stopped, surely. We're going to have a look, I think. We're going to have a look. I think he might be over here. I don't think the referee was in the best position to see it. So we're going to have a check here. So it's either a try or held up in half time, I reckon. And Klabakanya was through, or does he end up on the boot? Does he get the ball down? I think we need to see the other angle there. We could see a ball down. There's a leg in the way. Is it on the leg? Is it down on the ground? Not entirely sure there. This might be a better angle. It's all about whether he actually gets onto the ground or whether it's onto the leg of the player. I can't see anything. Can't see much here. I don't know what the call was in the referee, whether it's try or no try or on-field decision. Yeah. See, with this angle, you can't see anything. You can see the ball right out there is on top of the leg. Then it looks like it could be down, but the leg's coming around. We're not quite sure if it's on top of the leg, if it's on the ground. We need the angle from behind the poles, basically. Boo. No try awarded. Right, half time, and it is 33 points to 0. I'll take that. I'll take that, to be fair. We'll see you guys in just a little bit. I'm very chuffed for that first half. Let me know what you thought about the first half down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes' time. Right, and we are back, everybody, and welcome back to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And the Lions, what a start proceedings they had in that first half. Really, really impressive work, and they lead Zebre 33 points to 0. And yeah, a big half ahead, because it's important now that they keep the foot on the pedal, really, and to start well, and to sort of make a bit of a training ground sort of a concept, basically, where it's just about now getting things right, going through your process and stuff like that, working in the game management. The result should be pretty much guaranteed. You can't be losing a game from 26-0 up and 33.7 up. So yeah, I think this becomes a nice sort of training ground exercise, really, to sort of hone the skill. I think it'd be a nice opportunity to put on the bench, maybe remove a couple of key players and keep them nice and fresh, because you don't need to play them for much more than you need to, for example. So you can protect a couple of players. Nice situation to be in. Not a situation the Lions find themselves very, very often. So that's why I think maybe they probably need to really look to use it and make it count. Go short line it there, and once again, it's well taken. They go to the boot. It's a much better kick, and BITDEFENDER takes it very, very well. BITDEFENDER taking a while, pops it up to Asanate and Klabakanye. Now eventually BITDEFENDER goes back, and he's going to look to find touch here, I think. It's a fantastic touch finder. It's interesting how much they have looked to try and find touch consistently all the time. Really look to try and manage the game, and I think that's been a really good part of it. Is they kind of just played off Zebra's mistakes. So they've pinned them back. They've decided, they've dictated where the game's going to be played, and then when Zebra do make a mistake, they've pounced really quickly and made it count. So long may that continue. And I expect the altitude to start kicking in as well in about 20 minutes' time. I think Zebra will really struggle with the heat, because it's very, very hot in Joburg. They're playing at altitude, and well, they haven't been able to do that much defending the line. I mean, I'll be interested to look at some of the stats and actually see who dominates possession stuff. It's a horrible stat. The Zebra are unbeaten in the last 2 games. Their best run since 2018. So you have to go back 5 years where they didn't lose a game for 2 games in a row. Unfortunately for them, it looks like that could be coming to an end in about 38 minutes' time. It's promising more, though, so far. Eventually, the ball comes back inside. Ball actually goes down from Manfredi. He's under a lot of pressure from Asanate and Klabakanye. Garcia dictating a couple of people. Eventually, it's popped up to Pitanari, who carries well. Now Garcia wants another player. He's going to go to the butcher. It's pretty deep. Being chased by Scott Gregory. BITDEFENDER once again pretty good under the high ball, and then stumbles backwards. He's seeing a bit of space there, BITDEFENDER. It's pretty poor pass, but Nahamba's run onto it very well, but its ball's bounced forward. That's really poor from BITDEFENDER eventually. It was a nice angle being run, and then a bit of a nothing pass to no one as well. So it should be a Zebra scrum here. Nine to 10% win prediction here for the Lions. So hopefully that will come true. You'll always be mine. Dee da 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 dee da 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 da. We saw the scrum, yeah. And on the right-hand side, Zebre into 22. Let's see if they can make this count and try and conjure up something. Pitanari carries well. On the left side, a couple of numbers here that decide to go grab her through. And that's going to work out really well. And Simone Gay is going to go over. It's so easy. How is it so easy? Where is the sweeper? This is really, really frustrating. And I know the game, well, in theory, the game should be wrapped up, but it's just far too easy to score against us. They got the numbers, the kicks in behind, and got the pace. It pops up nicely for him, and there's just nobody back there. Good option, understanding the space in behind. And he's over for a second of the day. He could have a hat-trick all of a sudden. Right, there we go. Montemori with his second conversion attempt of the day. It's pretty good, actually. He splits the poles. So 14 points to 33. Zebre actually get the first points of the second half, which is what I said. The one thing I would like us to do is to start well. Score early. Because they've now had a 10-minute session where they've talked about how they're going to come back, they're going to start well, they're going to build, they're going to try and salvage something over here, and you've got to then come out and say, no, you're not, basically, which is what the Lions have not done. And very, very frustrating that is the case. But, yep, still plenty of rugby to play. Currie goes on the left-hand side with the restart. BITDEFENDER is chasing hard, but he's got plenty of time, does Montemori. And he does find a pretty good clearance. Could have some subs here, I think, from the sounds of it. Right, it's trying to confirm that. So Prishkantelli's come on for Smith, the Argentinian fly half. And now it's got Franco Horn, and Ruben Schumann pops up to Moore van den Berg. Goes flat to Ruan Fenter, who slipped on it, but does manage to hold on to it. So now the Humber fires out towards Henk van Wyk. Henk van Wyk is wrapped up well, picks up and goes another go. Still going to Henk van Wyk, working really hard. Now Moore van den Berg goes to Asnate Klavakanye. Show and go, takes the contact. Lazi trying to get back on the front foot here. Now Marius Lowe. That's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. No look forward pass. Dreadful in almost every sort of sense, to be honest. Not his finest moment, Marius. I mean, I don't understand why you have to throw a no-look, like, bullet pass to the right-hand side there where there's no one looking. Just pop the ball. It's not hard. Yeah, Kieran Horn saying, listen, because he obviously made a shout there. One of the players inside the top 100 impact players for the URC at the moment. Scores tries for fun, doesn't he? I think he could very much be on a block radar at the moment. Bit of running repairs here for one of the Zebre players, which is why there's a break and play. You'll always be my home, my heart. Right, so we'll be live after this game for Bulls versus Connacht. And yeah, I think the Bulls will bounce back from last weekend. I don't see them losing at home. At Loftus, for example, Billy LaRue making his debut. Very keen to see how he goes. And I'll be very surprised if they were to go down to Connacht too. We're playing good rugby at the moment. But I think that in theory, I think the Lions having the ball should have enough. Scrum's gone down on the far side there. No call from the referee. There is a potential call, and I think it could be a penalty for the Lions, actually, given the... Yeah, it is for the Lions. So we actually didn't see the referee. It was looking at the other players. So just judging on their actions, I assumed it was a penalty, and it was. Great, come on, Lions, keep it up. You guys are doing great. Correct. And again, with the keeping up part, let's go and score a try, shall we? That'll be nice. A couple of subs here. Corner free just gone off. Kawasaki's getting ready. Sorry, corner free is about to come on, actually. So the new front row being readied. Ruan Smith, corner free, and Jakobasaki. PJ Borto goes to Franco Horn. Look who said the rolling Moya are the Lions in the 22. And balls eventually come down and is available for Moya Vandenberg. Pops up to Manuel Stuka. His first carry of the half. Now Ruan Fenter thought about popping it, but it called on to himself. Now Ruan Skuman. Solid carry from him. Lions keep it within the forwards at the moment. Go to JP Smith. Now, Henk Beek slips through. Henk Beek. Ah, shows and goes himself. Henk Beek in for the double. Thank you very much. Easy as you like. And the Lions hit back. Try number 6. And Henk Beek adds his second of the day. That's a bit more like it, lads. Bang, Snare Hammer. Yeah, handoff one, bang, then straight through. Has the option, and yeah, he goes way too early. Just thank you very much, and over he goes. Good handoff, good strength there of Henk Beek. Yeah, show and go. Thank you very much. Sold Simone Gezi down the river with that one. Nice number with the 6th conversion of the day. Or 6th attempt at the conversion of the day. Yeah, no issue there. Very good kick. Solid kick from him. Just the strength really, because yeah, he can't really just got regular, then he's got to make the tackle. And you can see the look of anguish on his face when he does miss it, because it was basically a guaranteed try. It's amazing. You miss one tackle, and that's what happens. First time tackling, not good enough. Deep towards Ruan Fenter. It's away from one, still going to Ruan Fenter. Vandenberg once again goes to the boot and once again is looking for touch and does find it. Exits very well, as he has been doing for the entire game, really. fire out Garcia. Oh, it's a bit of a late hit there on Prishkantelli. Ball popped up straight into the hands of Manustuka. They'll turn over Boya for the Lions on the halfway line. Yakovasaki there. Pulls on scrum off. 23 gives to Hammer. Hammer fires out to Edel van der Merwe. He goes to Franco Horn. Franco Horn goes to Richard Creel. So it's Mooi van den Berg. He can't sort his hands out and knocks it forward. And eventually the ball's kicked out. It'll be a scrum for Zebre. Yeah, Mooi van den Berg can sort his hands out. That could have been try time. Here comes another replacement here for the Lions. As Hanu Sergil makes way onto the park, as does Willem Alberts. So the Lions start to offload their bench here. Six-two split here from the Lions, so can replace most of the pack. So Ruben Skuman has made way. So Ruben Dalpel will probably go the distance here. And then other replacements the Lions still bring on is the like Jason Pretorius. Trying to work out who's been replaced in so yeah, it was Ruben Fentis. So yeah, Jason Pretorius probably on for me for Emmanuel Stuka. Franco Horn will stay at number 8, would be my guess. I see Jordan Henderson actually get some time out here, to be honest. Whether that means you replaced Mooi van den Berg or Orson in the Humber, for example. Yeah, I think Jordan Henderson could use some game time. This time penalty for Zebre. New front row for the Lions. Not getting the reward they would have liked. And Ruan Smith was not very appreciative of that. He wants to have a word with the referee. Yeah, well done with the referee. Just say you've won the penalty. No need to keep going through and causing an issue with Ruan Smith. I don't think you agree with that call. Oh, it's hard to imagine playing in the heat. Yeah, I agree. I'm absolutely roasting in here. And I've got a fan going. So I can only imagine what the poor lads are going through. Rather you than me, chaps. Rather than you. That's why you guys earn the big bucks. Well, you're paying for the Lions, so probably earning just bucks really would be probably a good thing. It's another good line though from the Zebra. The line's been pretty good. They've lost one, I think. And eventually start their penalty advantage here for collapsing the maul, or attempting to collapse the maul is the core here. So Zebra got a free roll of the dice here. Prishkantelli goes to Montemore. Still penalty advantage. I think it's a new penalty advantage actually. Stepping his way out of trouble here is it's a very good carry, and he gets the all the way to Prishkantelli as well. Good work there from Pandy. Now Garcia goes to Licata, the captain, who's slightly isolated. Garcia going. Good hands, good hands, good hands, and this is gonna be a try. It is a great try. It's good hands. The Lions was just completely swamped on that one on the right hand side, and some decent hands. We'll see Trella go over. Good, yeah, that's well played. That's one of the worst ones I'm more happy to concede, but yeah, again, it's pretty easy, though, isn't it? I think this is where the heat's really going to kick into the team. I think basic areas will start creeping in a lot. And yeah, you can just see, just offloads, 2-on-1s, 3-on-1 really. So it's only going to end one way, wasn't it? I would say Tim Horan and Henko, same length and height. Tim Horan really gave Box a hard time in those days. During the comparison, they're not a great kick there from the side. So 40 points to 19. And once again, it's just too easy, isn't it? But decent pair of hands there. Yeah, it's a good pop up there, good pop there. Yeah, and the lines were just, the numbers. They try to overcome it with that rush defense. And a couple of good hand bits of handling. Got around that. And free running, really. One thing about Zebre this season is they are scoring points. They are scoring points this season, so that's why they won games and they've drawn games. That they're finding the ability to score points. They ran at about 26 points, I think, against the Bulls. They're up to 19 against the Lions. Not happy about it. Would like to see us really try and just bring the error rate down a bit. Restart down that left-hand side. First touch of the ball, I think that is for Guido Volpi. He's just come on. Garcia goes to the boot and we'll find touch. All right, Jakobswaki, his first line of the day. Goes to Rundalp in the front, pops down to Morney-Vandenberg. Morney-Vandenberg goes to Marius Low, first receiver, then brings in Manuel Stuka in the midfield. Now on the front foot was going Jakobswaki. Good pace of play this from the Lions. Now on the right-hand side they go. Popped up from Willem Alberts to Marius Low. So then Hamber's caught on the ball a bit, but he pops it up to Willem Alberts coming around the corner. Oh, and the chicken wing pass from Willem Alberts as well. Rolling back the years. He's 14 in a couple of months' time. Now he goes to Manuel Suka. Frank Horn goes to Edel van der Merwe. Van der Merwe. Make a yard or two. Manuel Suka. 23 there to back him up. Right, Nahamba. Fires out to Ruan Smith. Good defense so far, yeah, from Zebre. It's good take that from Willem Alberts. Now Nahamba looking for options. Goes to Kieran Horn. Kieran Horn sees a bit of space. Kieran Horn straight down the middle. Kieran Horn looking for options. Pops it up to Edel van der Merwe. Edel van der Merwe is just short. Pops it up to Morney-Vandenberg. And Morney-Vandenberg dives over. There it is. Good teamwork. Good line being run. Good patience, actually, that from the Lions. And, approaching that 50 mark as the 60-minute minute does tick by. A little special handshake, and off we go. Yours hot. Just the Lions playing some regular, unlike the pathetic performers last night. I only saw that game in bits and parts. I was at the pub. I was pretty far away from the screen, but yeah, mental to lose right at the end there. They just don't travel well, do they? And I think after that, I think they could be sitting down 10th. Not mistaken. They are down 10th. Cardiff going ahead of them with that win. Lions could go up to... they could actually go into 10th. The Lions could actually overtake Stormers after this result. So that'll be fun. Go and call out a couple of Stormers fans out there and remind them of what's what and what. There we go. There we go. Another water break here. So the cooler boxes are being wheeled on. What kind of crowd are we looking at? I need to get to the park, actually. I think I'm going to go in December, I reckon. Maybe a Challenge Cup game. Let's see what we've got coming up. We've got Dragons next weekend, which I'm busy for. Challenge Cup. Maybe the Newcastle game could be fun. 16th of December. Or actually, I'm thinking maybe that New Year's, that Christmas weekend could be a plan. 16th of December we play against. Oh no, then we play against January. Again, only getting in January. Doesn't make sense. We're not playing on the 23rd. We're not, damn. Stormers versus Bulls. Why aren't we playing? Why aren't we playing against the Sharks? That's very weird. There must be some sort of reason. Everybody's playing except us. Check the URC website. Anyway, we restart there. Lions 47, Zebra 19. That's another good kick from Morne Vandenberg. Jordan Hensher's been ready to come on, by the way. Jace Pretorius has actually replaced Franco Horn, which I didn't expect. I thought Franco Horn would play the full game, but I don't mind him going off. And that's a skew line out from Zebra, their first real poor line-out, actually, apart from the one that the Lions won. So, yeah, Gianpietro Ribaldi throwing it in skew there. So we'll have a scrum, which last time did result in a Zebra penalty, actually. Ron Smith being pinged for that one. Yeah, free kick there for the Lions. They'll take another scrum, though. All right, here comes Jordan Hendrickson. Who's he replacing, though? That's very, very interesting. He's replacing Marius Lowe. So we're going to see Jordan Hendrickson at 12. That's very, very interesting. Is he wearing a headband? No, it's just his haircut. Hickman baked on the right-hand side. And Hendrickson comes at to scrum up. Hammer fires out to Morne Vandenberg. I tell you what, that's a very good work from Edel van der Merwe. Jason Pretorius onto the park. Being dubbed the next Quacker Smith. There's a penalty here. I'm not entirely sure for what. I think it must be a clear out back at the last rack all the other side there. Nick Roll, I think you have to be out. That's really, really poor. Absolutely no need for that. Albert says, nice to the Lions on fire again. Heat and altitude should make the Lions unbeatable at home. You hope so. You really need to sort of start using it to our advantage, don't we? Justin's saying Ruus, Lowe, Visa Horn, and now Hanekom got some decent backup for that 8 jersey. Yeah, I think that Franco Horn is making a serious case. Been making a serious case in the last couple of years. This season, I think he's once again I mean, you got to be in that mix next year. Yeah, I've just received communication that there will be water breaks as well during the Bulls game later, which we show after this game, which we will be covering live. So we'll see you guys then on the watch along. Please do come and join me. Don't leave me stranded, chatting to nobody. Right, so everyone's taking quite a while with the lineups. They have been doing all match, really. Reach to go to the front. That's really good work. Looking for the rolling more. Lions trying to drive them towards the touchline. They do manage to straighten to Zebre. Made a U to a 2, but now it's come to a stop. They do use it. Garcia goes to push Cantelli, but Cantelli goes himself. Garcia looking for options. Yakovasaki looking to try and get his hands on the ball, though. Sticking to the placements here are Zebre as Fox Matumua took it up. That time, Luca Rizzoli. And now Ribaldi. So, yeah, really looking for some fresh legs. JC Pretorius over that ball, and he's won the penalty. That's what he's on to do, JC Pretorius. Made the switch to 15s. Plays on the flank. Gets over the ball, wins his penalties. And so do the Quokka Smith comparisons begin. Gets a bit of a cuddle from Philip Albers as well. Jordan Henderson now is taking over the kicking duties for touch. He's got a massive boot as Jordan Henderson. Absolutely huge. Yeah, it's far too easy for James Toys. You can't give him that kind of opportunity because he will take it. Yakvasaki. Just inside Zebra half. Goes to Ruan Dalport. It's a good take from him. And Daisy Toys comes with the back. Morning Vandenberg goes to Nahamba. Nahamba pops up to Manuel Stuka once again in the midfield. He has been carrying quite a lot in that channel. Now back down the right hand side. Nahamba fires out to Henk van Veek. Henk van Veek steps back on the inside. Scored 2 tries tonight, or this afternoon, as Henk van Veek. Now Villemaal's first receiver goes to Nahamba. Goes very flat. Oh, so Ruan Smith almost through a gap. Now Nahamba. The kick comes off the boots of a player, and Jordan Henderson is there to win it back. Good work there from him. Referee show and go himself. Now Nahamba goes to Willem Alberts. Nahamba goes to Creel. Creel caught in the ball here, looking for options. Eventually goes down to ground. Tuka goes to Nahamba. Nahamba fires it out to Ruan Smith. Kieran Horn. Nahamba's been jumped on, and he stayed down. I think a bit of a head injury here. Their penalty has been awarded, and Nahamba's taking a while to get up here. Just a bit unnecessary, ready to dive on the man on the ground. Loving his rugby at the moment is Tanea Nahamba. But I am also. He himself is loving his rugby. I think he's really relishing the responsibility they're giving him. And said, right, cool. If you think you can do a job at 10, then do a job at 10. And he is doing very much a job at 10. A great job at 10, in fact. taking a bit of time. Yes, Jordan Henderson before he finds his clearance. Pretty good kick as well from Jordan Henderson. Into 22 they go to the Lions, looking to try and break that 50 margin. Taking the break, or applied the break slightly in the second half. Haven't really managed to kick on to the same extent as Raps. But Bana comes onto the park and he replaces Henker van Wyk, which is an interesting substitution. I imagine we'll then see Creel moving into the centres. What a game you had, though, Henker van Wyk, the youngster. So much talent there. And it's a horrible line-out. And it's turnover ball here. And Fox Matsumura, it's a great offload, but it's a fantastic tackle coming from Richard Creel. Balls come back to the line side. Eventually, they end up now with Edel van der Merwe. Right, Edel van der Merwe decides he wants to chip and chase. He's seen a bit of space. It's a good chip and chase as well. And it's a good, and that's brilliant. It's carried over. That's phenomenal from Edel van der Merwe. Absolutely brilliant. That should be a 5-minute scrum for the Lions. That's brilliant work from Edel van der Merwe. Saw the space, chipped in behind, followed it up, made the tackle, forced the turnover, or forced Thomas Dominguez to dot it down over the line after carrying it over, and now the Lions will have a 5-meter attacking scrum. A break and play here, bit of treatment for the number 18 for Zebre, Matteo Nakera. Allows the opportunity for some of the other players to get some water. Run from Noise in the Sweets. My man's earned it, to be fair. Right, 10 minutes to go. Well, 9 minutes to go, really. Scrum on the 5-meter line here. Come on, lads. Let's make this a 50-point margin. Spectators have had plenty to watch this afternoon, to be fair. They have been treated to a good game. Some nice tries, some nice moments. Oh, it's a nice recovery from that bad line-out. Yeah, it was good. It was a good tackle from Richard Creel. He was standing at outside centre now. So you've got Jordan Hendricks, who's traditionally a 10 at inside centre. Richard Creel was played on the wing at outside centre. Snennen Nahamba, who was a scrum half originally at 10. So, yeah, very arbitrary at the Lions. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Look what that means to Jordan Hendricks. Look, the celebration. Little set move there. Edel van der Merwe, take a bow. But what a nice little set move that was. Far, far too easy. And easy as you like to go over. 50 points up, boys. Pops to Morning van den Berg. Hendricks with the dummy line. Edel van der Merwe with the wrap around the back. Straight through the middle. And he's untouched. Untouched as he goes over. We want another one. Let's get 60. Seven conversions, then number 14 points off the boot this afternoon from him. Another pretty good day off the tee. I could say the same about my golf, which is very much not the case at the moment. Good take from Philip Alberts. Vandenberg goes to Ruan Smith. So okay from the tight head. Ball almost coming loose though. Vandenberg's kick is not going to get by a touch. It's outside 22. It's a pretty good take, though, from Penny, but the ball is slightly loose and almost turned over by JC Vittoria's. Ball available there for Garcia. A good tackle there for Jordan Hendrickson. I wouldn't mind seeing him at 12 next weekend, you know. Nice counter coming there from Willem Alberts, but Garcia eventually does arrive. Good tackle that behind the gain line. Good work from Ruan Smith as well as Henry Sergil. Better carry that. So he's carried nicely as Fox Matumo. He's such a big lad. And that's a horrible pass. That's a heat, lazy, altitude pass. Very, very sloppy. Just the pop going straight at touch there. And then you can just see that these players are tired now. It'll always be my heart. My heart. Yeah, lots of hands on heads and some deep breathing happening across the two sides. Yeah, I think the heat's really taken its toll. Good line there. One from the Berg to Nahamba. And Nahamba goes to Tuka. Pops it up to corner free. Slightly isolated, but help does arrive. One from the Berg sniping. Pops it up to Emmanuel Tuka. He's caught on the ball. One from the Berg under a lot of pressure there. Offloads away to Ruan Dalport. And Kieran Horn working hard to help and add support. Good work there from a couple of backline players. Now it's Tuka. Puts his head forward and starts to get the back on the front foot. One from the Berg taking a while to get this ball out. Decides to chip over the top. It's a call from Edel van der Merwe. How's this ball going to bounce? Oh, it's come back towards Kieran Horn. Oh, it's backwards from Jaco Varsity. But turning to JC Pretorius. JC Pretorius steps back on the inside. He's still going as JC Pretorius. And then a penalty for going off his feet, I think, at the breakdown against Jaco Varsity. Ah, we're going to annoy him. We're a nice try. You'll always be my... Four minutes to go. Can we find one more try? Be nice. Be nice. Good. I can enjoy another try. It's a good offload there for Pushkin Table. Well read from Manuel. Took a good tackle on him. Never trying to get into Lions half. Trella gives away to Penny. Stepping well, but Jordan Henderson almost got through and actually wins the penalty. Very good work from Jordan Henderson. There's nothing you can't do. You can play inside center. You can win your breakdown penalties. Kick a mile. And I think it's Penny now who's down. A lot of pain here. I'm not quite sure. I think somebody might have stepped on him. And depending on where he stepped him, it could be a very, very painful moment for the player. That's a good line there and good front for boy. Manuel Stuka. So okay from him. Penalty advantage for the line. Still going, in fact, is Manuel Stuka. Going himself. Oh, trying to get his hands with the tackle to Ruan Smith, but unsuccessful. They call for the penalty, and I think this should be surely should be a scrum. I mean, yeah, over the throw to Jaden Henderson in the show, Jordan Henderson in the show and go. And Rasmus Klein has been dumped, which is why the penalty came from. They're going for the line archer. Ball available there for Morne van den Berg goes Jordan Hendrickson. Richard Creel goes barraging through. Quick ball now, Hanu Sergil. Less than a minute left on the clock here. Looking to finish on a bit of a flourish here. Ruan Smith is just short. Manchtuka is over. Thank you very much. That'll be the game. Bounce off one player, goes down, gets his try. And with the conversion to come, the Lions should break 60. And what a game. What a result for the Lions. You know, and yeah, when you play against a side like Zebre, you expect to win, really. But you still got to go out and do it. And done it they have. A very, very happy Lions supporter. Now we can go and see what the Bulls can conjure up in about 15 minutes' time. So yeah, you don't have to do anything. The stream will take you directly there. So we'll see you guys in just a bit after they take the conversion. There goes the hooter. So we will not have any more rugby. What a big result for the Lions to be able to get home and get back to winning ways. Bonus point. They're actually going 10th place, by the way. They actually overtake the Stormers, which is interesting, given how the Lions have been written off and are going to now be the second highest ranked South African side after 6 rounds. No way. So they've just let Willem Albers take the conversion. Is he retiring or something? Surely that just didn't happen. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. I can't believe they let them do that. Is this guy retiring? I mean, maybe I missed something. You know, you had a long day in the office when Willem Albers is busy taking conversions for you. Against you, rather. Right, people, thank you very much. That is the final score. We will see you guys in a little bit for the Bulls game. Thank you for the